Miss Y, you on here? Yeah, you on here.
Hey boy,
Why you pissed?
it just was not a good day. So I just had to log out and go to sleep.
Oh man, come on. Hey, Miss Foss, they gonna have to fix them lights at your job, man. You got one on white, one on yellow. Them lights, yeah, we see you. We see you. No, you ain't working. Miss Wild, what you mess up on yesterday? Why you beating yourself up?
I did not identify my TFA correctly. I think I sent you a message asking you was that a CISD. You said no. But at any rate, I already took a trade off of it. It failed. And then when I realized why I was in a CISD, I just closed it up. So yeah, I need to go back and watch that Saturday video and the video from Tasty Trades because I'm just not identifying them all the time.
Nah, you forcing it. Like we was, it was gold, right?
First I started, yeah, it was gold. The last one I sent you was gold, but I did start with NQ. So I did the 4 hour, my 15. I was waiting for a women entry. It was taking a while, so then I went to gold, thought I saw it, and then it wasn't, and then NQ set up.
Yeah, but gold set up too perfectly. And like I broke it down in the chat, Asian is a continuation of New York. How did Asian end? We was still fighting through that CID on gold. So it's like, which was down here. We had never taken that. We had pushed up, retraced, pushed back up, accumulated, dropped down lower. We never expected to take the highs into a 4 hour PD array. So I was still looking up in the continuation pattern. And because see what you did was as soon as you got to the chart, you look for a CID. And that's wrong. You need to first figure out where are you at in the whole grand scheme of things. Like if you look at it from a 4 hour perspective, where you at? Did we hit liquidity in New York session? Okay.
Mhm.
Did we go up? Did we go down? But wasn't that bad. You can't beat yourself up. You just that's why you have rules.
Well, that's when my rules made me log out and go to sleep yesterday.
Your husband said, "Yeah, man, you go to bed early today." I want to talk about it. The turnover on the ninja, and then they said, "Well, train the market like you got two husbands."
Nah, boy, that be you. I see your charts 11 p.m., 2 a.m., 7 a.m., noon.
Uh,
I'm like, damn, sleep.
market open 23.5.
So you got to trade out 23.5?
All 23.5 TFAs show up. Like when I was looking at it too, and like this was the TFA that started it down here. So we hit it at yesterday at 7:30 in the morning. Likelihood it ain't come all the way back down there. It dropped almost all the way down there this morning. No, last night, 21:30. Hell of a up move. Hell of a move. So Miss Wild, what do you see now? You got fresh eyes. You didn't want to sleep in that thing. You didn't slept on it there. You didn't prayed about it to whoever you prayed to. What you see now?
I'm not looking right now. I'm setting up for a call in 12 minutes.
Damn.
I know.
850 call right and early.
Mm-hmm. Yep, prep
And
for a 9 a.m. call.
and they want to see you on screen. They don't want to Yo, Miss Tiffany J.
Thank you. Could find the button. Hey, what gold trade you done already took?
Oh no, what we looking at?
I'm just getting set up. Let me see. I just would really like for gold to get some fresh liquidity. Let's see.
Miss Foster, since we hit previously how in Q looking for a CID on 15 minute now. Are we? What's your rules say, Miss Foster? Hey, yo, Miss Tiffany, when you ready, we gonna go over it. Tell me when you're ready.
All right, give me just a couple minutes.
Feed the dog, walk the dog.
No. Hold on.
Okay, Miss Foster, if higher time frame says drop to 15, that's what you do. Drop to the 15. All right, but hurry up, Miss Tiffany. We got 9 minutes to the macro.
Okay. I still don't like where gold is. It went up into the 4-hour gap, so that's 4-hour liquidity.
Okay.
And then we got a okay.
Do we have a 15-minute CID?
We do now.
Okay. Now what we doing? We cooking, right?
We're going to the minute.
We got a step 1 and step 2, right?
Yep.
Okay.
And now,
Where's your 15-minute CID at?
right at 32.53.
What time? On the candle.
Did it take it? On the 15-minute, 8:30, right at news.
Okay, what candle is your CID?
The count of the CID is there's 3 consecutive candles. So the one at I don't even know what time it is. My time it says 18:15. So what is that for you?
2:15 in the morning.
Yeah, those 3.
Okay. Now what are we waiting for?
We're waiting on time to shake
Okay.
this. Yeah. Although for people who like to get in before, there's actually a setup that already took place to buy up. But I'm waiting on the macro.
Okay. And where's your 15-minute target?
15-minute high into the gap, into the bear gap deeper. Probably up
Yeah.
to the order, probably up to that order block.
No, where's your 15-minute target? What
Let's see. Previous day.
ain't no gaps at all on the 15. You see that miss? Ain't no gaps.
No new gaps, but it still can take that high and hit the order block and come back down.
But this
To
is
the
midnight
left.
open. No, I saw gaps down here. Gaps down here for liquidity. Where's the liquidity at? No gaps.
So up, above all the consolidation.
No, but are we going down, Miss Tiffany?
No, we're going up.
Huh?
We're going up.
It's Stephanie.
Yeah.
You said 4 hour bearish, 15-minute bearish CID. Why we going up?
I read it the other way.
What you mean?
Do you see where my
It's Tiffany. TFA says what? Higher time for liquidity taken. We took it inside the 4 hour gap, correct?
yes.
Okay, so now we're looking for a 15-minute bear CID, correct?
Ooh.
That's step 2, right?
We have bearish and bullish. I
Yeah.
gave you the bullish.
What you talking about, Mr. Tiffany?
Hold on. Let me see if I can't draw on here.
Miss Tiffany. Miss Tiffany.
Yeah.
That's not a CID.
Not a 15 minute?
Miss Tiffany. How do we get a CID?
Okay, I see it.
Y'all killing me, man. Y'all killing me, Miss
But you
Tiffany.
see it on both sides, right?
No, TFA says 4 hour, 15-minute,
I know,
one.
but look at the 4 hour though.
Tiffany, you remixing the remix.
Just look at it.
Hold on. The 4 hour ain't
Now,
finished yet.
boy,
4 hours not finished yet. Another hour.
What you
but
talking about,
boy,
man?
You
If
go
she
to
closes above those down candles, we on the 4 hour we changed direction, didn't we not? You won't know though till like 10 o'clock.
Oh, Lord
no,
Jesus.
boy. What
Three
what
weeks I'm gonna have some
Let's start
friends
all over again. I'm so
who ain't gonna
yeah.
give me this
I
bullshit.
no, Miss
Come on,
Boy,
y'all.
boy.
but look at the 4 hour. Look at that engulfing candle on the 4 hour.
I agree with
It
Miss Tiffany. I thought that same thing. That
it
four
took
hour
all
candle is hitting
yeah.
that bullish fair value gap. So are we looking up now?
Yes. See it hit a 4 hour. That's what I'm looking at. So it hit that order block on the 4 hour into a bearish gap. So you
Right.
got it on both sides. Like, I don't know.
Boyd's talking about an old BPR, 4 hour BPR he's looking at that it went up into. But I mean, it could give you both sides. All you got to see how the right side closes. If the right side on the 4 hour closes bullish, then I don't know if I would trust the bearish action right now.
And isn't the CID the 7:30 candle on the 15-minute? The open of that candle?
What does TFA says? 4 hour, 15-minute one, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so when we came up inside of here, there's a 4 hour gap, correct?
Wait a minute.
When we came up at 1 o'clock this morning into that 4 hour gap, that's fresh liquidity, correct?
Yes.
Okay, so
Yes.
now we're just waiting for a 15-minute bear CID, correct?
Yes.
And they gave it to you at 7:45 when we closed below these 3 up candles, correct?
Yes. I see that.
So
Close
so
below
now
those.
okay, so now we are waiting for it to come back up until the 15-minute CID hit this line or continuation. We knew that we would get a reaction off of this because this is an order block, correct? So, and this is what we want. We want price to hit the order block, sit price back up to us, correct?
Yes.
Ain't that what we've been trading for the last up 10 months? Ain't that new, right?
Yes. I see both. I see exactly what you're saying. Yes.
Hey, hold on, let me see. He on here. Hey yo, Jordan. Am I looking at it right or wrong?
Bring up the 4 hour for him.
Nah, you right, bro.
I want to make sure. I want to make sure. I want to make sure.
Okay.
See, y'all doing too much thinking. That's why you want this to bounce here. Because that's gonna set price back up to that 15-minute CID. To set price where? Look at all this first square down here.
Yeah, this is when I get confused on gold because before it went up, it hit fresh 4-hour liquidity on the 4-hour from that move up, right? But I see what you're saying.
No, we gonna talk this out. We gonna
Okay,
talk this
okay,
out today. Y'all
okay.
got about 2.5 more weeks. Then y'all gonna be in the bleachers. I don't want y'all niggas lost in the bleachers.
I see the bull too, but I see what you're saying. Bear just recently happened.
We had to get up there.
But it came off of a new 4-hour liquidity.
That's the same liquidity that was last night. Looking at this 4-hour, is price more like you take out these lows or these highs?
Those lows. There you go. The lows. Okay.
No, we gonna talk this out, Miss Tiffany.
Okay.
I don't
But this
I don't
happens
want
to me.
y'all.
No, I'm glad you point this out because this happens to me all the time. Gold is like right in the middle, right in the middle.
See, but look at that huge sell-off we had last night. I mean, Monday.
Mm-hmm.
We knew that if it was going lower, it would need to accumulate, manipulate AMD. AMD.
Yeah. Okay. Get me right
One
together, honey. Get me right together.
one thing about me is I've been caught on the wrong side, even though it made a bullish gap inside there because it wasn't a discount. But
Yeah, because there's really at this point it's in premium, so you're not looking to buy. Okay.
and then look at how it fell. It's aggressive selling. Look at these lows. And so it's coincident it stopped right there. They go right back up. We'll see. We just see.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Let me look at it from your perspective. So you looking at let me
Yeah, I was looking at that engulfing. Yeah,
okay.
yeah,
You looking
and
at that gap.
yeah,
Okay, we hit that gap at 8 o'clock this morning. Okay. Now at the 8 on the 15-minute at the 8 o'clock.
those 3 up candles. I mean 3 down candles, right?
Yeah, but my thing is it's still working out this same CID from yesterday, 615. The same one, it's still in the same range. I'm looking at this low high retrace. This is to me just a retrace.
Okay, so nothing
That's
new.
to me, but I could be wrong. We'll see. Market open at 9:30. I mean 9 o'clock. Go. We'll see.
Ooh.
See, one thing, Mr. Me, look at the 1 minute on gold. You know how when gold moves, it's not making no. You see every gap it's making is filling it right back in. You see that?
Show me.
When you're looking for this bullish play, look at
Mhm.
Every gap. Filling it right back in. Gap, fill in. It's a loose candle. Yeah. Gap, fill in. Gap, fill in. It's not
Okay.
expanding.
Okay. I never looked at it like, yep.
I just looked at it a different way. I could be wrong. I could be wrong.
No, I see. That's been my issue because I see both sides of it. That's been my issue.
What the ICT says, like when you see both sides, don't get in the market.
Yeah.
You want that edge. You want that edge.
There's the entry for the down move, ain't it? On the 1 minute.
Don't know yet. I'm gonna wait. No rush.
You're not gonna there's a macro happening now.
Yep, we got about six, about what, 850, 950, 1050, 1150. About four macros. I'm good.
Yeah. I like that.
Got about four macros.
Hmm. But yeah, I see the bear move on gold. You have your the setup to go down.
Hey, yo, Miss Tiffany.
Uh-huh.
When you look at this, you look and you looking at it from a bear's perspective, you want it to bounce here. Because one thing that's showing you, if it bounces here, that might okay. The likelihood is I'll come back up and hit this CID.
Hmm.
When it runs through here, that is when you get your continuation pattern because that's telling you that it's heavy, real heavy. Now it's giving you a chance. So now we just wait. We just wait. It's the same as we're looking at NQ right now. If it's
Yeah.
me, I want a down close candle, then I want an up candle. You know why, Miss Tiffany?
Because you want it to come down to discount to buy it up.
No, because it'll make the bear CID a lot higher than what it is. Because right now it got to come all the way down here before it flip.
Okay. Okay.
Remember, bearish is highest up close green candle, bullish is lowest down close black candle.
Yes.
How that go trade working out for you, Miss Tiffany?
I'm not. Not yet.
You
I'm,
caught you
I'm
caught the
watching.
short. You caught the short inside the macro. Did you measure from the high of that candle at 846 to the low at 852? Was it above 50% or below 50% of the range?
It's right at 50%. Going down. Let me see.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it gave high, failed high, bearish intent.
What I really wanted to do is sell off all the way down to here. I want it down here. You know why? It's that weekly gap down there.
Bring it back up.
Right? Because I look at gold from this perspective. Look at it from when we drop. Look at this is a heavy drop. This telling me trying to get somewhere real quick. Okay. Come hit this weekly gap. A lot of liquidity below there. Then flip. I know I was talking to what's your name in the Telegram yesterday. Let me see. Futures, Asian session. And she had dropped she was beating herself up, but let me see. Where is it at?
Oh, I'm on the wrong daggone.
Okay. She was on ES. Let me go to 1 minute.
Oh, shit.
What time was that? Hey, Miss Tiffany, this is what I wanted her to do. Let me see. That was at 18:20 last night. 18:20. She sold it down. Okay, market open. Okay.
Order filled.
Miss Tiffany, what you over there pressing the button for?
No, I'm just seeing something on Sim. It's Sim. It's Sim.
I'm gonna call you the female Eric shit. But that's call you the female Eric. Okay, so Miss Y had dropped her chart, and I wanted her to put her because she had thought she had missed the trade. I wanted her to put her fib from this high to this low because she had thought, oh man, I didn't miss the trade, and it started something off, but it did not come back to a discount. The market, I say always, but more likely it's going to come back to a discount of that range before selling off or going higher. You see how it did this at 8 o'clock, low at the 8, accumulated, manipulated up, took out these highs above here. Because above here, you see how these is equal, Miss Tiffany? You see these highs? And then they're equal. And equal highs. See how it ran it, then dropped it where? All the way back down here. Probably, let me see, inside the macro? No, we're in the macro. Just wait. It's no rush. Hey, yo, Shawnee.
How the hell my videos are?
No, we don't see you yet. You good?
I know I have it covered, but why is it on? That's the question. Hello?
That's AI. That's AI. Every time you hop on boy Zoom the camera automatically come on.
Yeah, I know that, but I turned it off and it was back on. How the hell?
We got AI. We in the background. We in your house.
But I got
When
covered.
you in the house.
That's privacy concern.
Ain't no privacy. Hey, yo, Shawnee, he lost seven. Hey, man, he lost 70,000. Man,
Who lost 70,000? What we talking about?
rips yesterday of his own of a live money.
You know how I feel about him. That's fake shit too. Well, I mean, he probably did lose the 70,000, but I feel like because they got on him about losing that those Apex PAs.
Hey, like I told you, I said I guess we'll never get there because
Another phone.
after I would have probably lost 10,000, I would have been done.
Yeah, but you're gonna like people like that are losing it just to try to save face in front of their what do you call it, the viewers because they
Yeah.
were about the Apex PA and how he was just blowing it up because he wanted affiliate money. So I feel like he just lost that 70,000 just to say, oh, I'm losing it also in my personal account. He's full of the shit too.
I'll pass on that, man. I saw that.
He's full of shit. Boy, I was trying to catch the TFA last night on NQ. I couldn't stay up. I don't know how to do this. How am I supposed to catch these TFA? I was up. I was thinking like the move was gonna happen around 3 something. It should have happened until 11 until like 4:54, and I don't feel comfortable just leaving my trade on. I mean,
Why not?
or is that I'm supposed to do that? Just leave it on because you don't know how. I have trust issues with NQ, and I don't know how deep NQ is gonna go. So I shouldn't care. I should just be like, F it.
You know where it should go.
I'm tired. Yes, but I want to see it like. With NQ, that's how I feel about NQ. NQ got me. I just can't. But Go, I don't have a problem. But NQ, I just be like, I got trust issues. Like, so you saying I'm just supposed to put it on and just like let it be?
It's in God's hands.
Well, God keeps me, but shit. I don't know if I should just be walking in certain things. He gave me discernment as well.
Hey, yo, Miss Tiffany,
Yes, sir.
you see how gold is moving? That's not what you want to see. That's not what you want to trade in. It's not moving right now.
I just
Meaning,
don't like it at all. I mean, I just don't
right,
like the range. I mean,
right. Meaning that if it's gonna fall, it need to fall. If it's gonna rise, it need to rise. It's
yeah,
just in range.
yeah, I need gold to get out of this range, really.
Either hit this 15-minute CID and drop,
Mm-hmm.
or keep on right up. There's one or another. Because there's no gaps going down in 15 minutes at all. And then, Ms. Timmy, you see the little runs it's giving you. You see how it came right up to the 50%, hit the VI at 855, took out the lows. Then what? Go right back up. It's like it's back and forth.
Yeah, I don't. Mm-mm. It's like it's starting one play and finishing the other. Like,
So when in doubt, just sit on your hands. Remember, preserving your capital is a trade too.
It is.
It's only Tuesday. Only Tuesday.
All right, boy, I have more questions. I was trying to digest what you were saying to Tiffany, and I just couldn't understand it. So you mentioned, I understand the bear CID because that's what I see on my chart, but I don't understand when you mentioned the continuation pattern at the macro time. Like, are you saying that that was a continuation pattern? Or are you saying that you're waiting for it to go back to the CISD to confirm that to go lower? What are you actually saying? Maybe that's the part.
Right now, I'm either waiting for it in the next 40 minutes to either run up to 55.7
Okay.
or us to sell off at 9:30 and then a continuation lower.
Oh, okay. Okay. If it does that, that means, I mean, that just will be a different trade. That's not the TFA trade. Then,
Still
right?
TFA. It's just a continuation. It's a continuation, meaning that price when price runs so much away from the CID level, you take in your mind, okay, what's the likelihood that price will come back to this level?
Okay.
If it ain't gonna come back to it, then you look for a continuation inside of the macro.
Okay. But I thought the point of TFA, it has to retest the CISD, or that is not a requirement to test the CISD.
It is.
So my thing is, in this particular case, if price does not retest CISD, then how is it a TFA versus just a regular CISD trade? I think that that's the struggle I'm having, because I feel like when I'm on the call, you guys just be taking a continuation trade, and I don't see the retest of the CISD line. So how do I distinguish the two?
I will look at it. Hey, Jordan, you can talk.
Yeah, what's up, man?
Hey, what do you think about our question? I know we go over continuation and then we go over when it touches. And like I look at it like if it runs away from it, the likelihood that it's not coming back to that line. So I'm not gonna look for it to I'm not gonna wait. Okay, the macro is come all the way back up here. I'm not gonna look for that trade. Out of the three, 4 hour PD array, 15-minute CID for now is giving me a continuation instead of coming back to the CID level. What do you think, Jordan?
I mean, it's an extra tool we have in our toolbox. So knowing the continuation pattern helps you find a trade when TFA just isn't panning out during the time that you like to see it pan out. So yeah, it's not TFA, but it's just a continuation pattern to a short, 1 minute or 15-minute target. It's not like we're still running our fib on the 15-minute and taking it to the 0.5 on the 15-minute. It's just a signature and price action that we know, okay, if it dipped into a pool of liquidity, came out of it, gave another setup in the same direction. So let's say, we're bearish on gold. If it's given a 1 minute continuation pattern in and around that macro 950 or right now 850 to 9 o'clock, I mean, if you believe in that trade and you've seen it enough, you take that trade. You don't have to wait for TFA. Or, another tool could be, the first presented fair value gap, using it as an inversion and taking a quick target.
See, you answer my question. That's okay. See, I don't know. I know for me, I'm more literal when it comes to rules. So that's why I ask the questions I ask. Like for me, and I know everyone's different, but for me, when someone gives me rules, I like to follow the rules. And I felt like what I was getting confused was that people were taking trades, but it wasn't really doing the full TFA and still calling it TFA. And I'm like, I thought that was two different things. So thank you, Jordan, for providing that clarification. Thank you.
No, you're good.
Also, Sean, you gotta understand, like when trading, the key to trading is if this happens, then I do this. If this
Yeah.
happens, then I do this. You always got to have a second because it's times where you would get A and B,
Mhm.
and it might not give you C. But you understand, okay, if it don't give me C, why is it not giving me C? Okay, it's not giving me C because it's falling. It's not gonna come all the way back up, touch that line, and go all the way back down.
No, I totally understand that. Like I have my own concepts, but for me, it's like if we say something is TFA, I would want to see all the rules hit. And when it's not, it feels like, oh, you're giving an extra, you're putting your extra sauce. And I know that that's what you do, boys. So you're putting your extra sauce to it. But I'm like, in my mind, that is not TFA. And I just need to distinguish it for myself. Being like, oh, okay, this is not TFA, but he's doing his own continuation pattern so that I don't confuse myself down the line. I always been like this. I was like this in school. So that's just like for me. Everyone is different, but again, for me, I need clarity when it comes to how to apply certain rules to situations. So thank you for the both of you guys.
Hey, yo, Miss Tiffany, you gonna hold it to 40.3? That's 0.5 of the range.
I'm not in.
Miss Tiffany, you just talked about Miss Tiffany.
I don't see anything that I.
Okay, Miss Tiffany, put your fib from the high to the low. What you get?
There's a little gap. I don't.
Put your fib at the 846 candle high, and put your fib at the 859 low. You see it, Miss Tiffany? Where's a PDA rate that has not been touched inside of that 847 order block? We first we took out the volume balance, went lower. So that's you see the order block?
Hold on.
There you go. A little bit more. There you go. 0.5.
And see this, but this is not a TFA trade as of yet, right?
It's a continuation. Are we gonna come all the way back up here?
No, it's like yesterday. It didn't come all the way back up; just continued down to
Right.
TFAs before.
See, the beautiful thing about TFA is it gets you on the right side of the move. A lot of y'all struggle with being on the right side. Y'all know y'all set up. Y'all know when y'all trade. Y'all know how y'all trade. Y'all struggle with the right side. Am I selling it? Am I buying the market? What the strongest asset of TFA is being able to know I'm only looking for a sale. I'm only looking for a buy and a discount. Okay, the likelihood it's not gonna come all the way back up here to this TFA line. Okay, so since they're gonna come back up here, let me look for a continuation. Because Miss Tiffany, remember we had news at 8:30. If
Right.
the news was enough, it would have hit that TFA line, correct?
Yes.
It failed.
You think once it pushed up, it would have hit it then, but it
Correct.
didn't.
It did. Now, Miss Tiffany, inside the 850 to 910 macro, it gave you a high at 846.
Hold on.
It gave you a low at 859. Where is the PD array that is untapped? Because remember, we're going lower.
Once it took out liquidity on the one, it went into the order block.
And what did it get you?
Yeah, you could have taken it off the VI down. But yeah.
Because
During the
remember what I
macro.
told you, and inside the macro, that's the high, that's the low. We already hit this VI once, went lower. Okay, where's the liquidity at? Fresh liquidity. Above here, this order block. We're shorted here. Stop loss above here. 0.5.
Yeah, I missed it. I'm still trying to, yeah, I see it now.
You still try to buy it up.
No, I'm still just looking because it just feels so still in the middle to me, you know? And I just don't like all that back and forth. So look at it headed back up now. See?
Yeah, we grabbed liquidity below here.
Yeah.
Ain't that
And
what the market?
it hit off of the
Midnight open.
it also hit off of the bullish CID on 15 minute.
Midnight open is stronger than that.
Huh?
Midnight open is stronger than that.
Okay.
Does everybody understand why this is a viable short? A continuation? Everybody understand?
Mm-hmm.
I know Miss Tiffany ain't the only one. That was a nice what? 10 points, Miss Tiffany. Remember we said 50 a week.
I know, I still got time.
50 a week.
And it's
You'll
not
be
even
directed
like you said, it's more macros.
Oh, yeah, definitely more macros. We just gotta see, and like I say, TFA has the biggest thing about TFA. It keeps you on the right side. Hey, yo, Jordan, would you agree that this is a viable continuation?
I see it, but it's not my taste, man. I
Oh
let
yeah,
trades like that go.
oh yeah. You don't like gold anyway, man.
Nah,
You don't
I
like.
don't like. Even if I saw this on NQ, I wouldn't like it. Like NQ did something similar to this. What, yesterday or Friday, Thursday, something. It was a similar pattern like that, and I could see the sell down, but I was like, I don't like the way it's moving.
And like
But
when I saw this, and I'm like, man, look at this. This is what they call high resistance.
yeah, I don't want nothing to do with that.
Yeah.
High resistance up, high resistance down.
Because if you over leveraging, you blow your account like that. You don't have your
Yep.
cushion.
And also what happens is when you get in here at the block and they go up, oh shit, I'm wrong. Let me close it out. Then they go down. Okay, let me get hop back in. Now, Miss Tiffany, it might go up. Let's see if it go all the way up to the CID line. Let's see. It hit midnight.
I just don't like it just even looking at it. Like, honestly. Ugh.
Now we got the 950 coming up macro. See what that gives us. See, for me, Miss Tiffany, I was just looking. Oh shit, here come E. E in the building. E in the building.
Ooh, it's just too much. I'm about to look elsewhere.
Nope. Ain't nothing on it. 15, 10 second,
Yeah, I
5
know it ain't
second.
on there. I was just looking at it. I was like, had it gave one though, I'd have took that.
See, right now we in the middle. We between midnight opening and everything. We just wait.
Now that done went so high or dug so deeper up, it would have to come down, hit that, and then give me something again.
Right.
And I take that.
Say that again.
It left a gap when it swept them lows, but it didn't come back to it. It kept pushing higher. So now when it comes back, if it comes back to it, it would need to hit it and then give me that same setup on the right side. But again, before I would get in to take it back up, I wouldn't just get in and blind. Because it could be trying to push up to get to that line.
Right.
And then go back down.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Hit you because that's a signature that opening range, open up, shoot up, hit the line and then keel over.
Right.
Let's see
Yeah,
that 1,000 times. And them bending those 1,000 times. So I'm telling you from experience. Thank you, ma'am. Yeah, you too.
Thank you.
No. What
Whose free
restaurant?
Wi-Fi you using today? Right.
Right.
Hold on. Say what?
Whose free Wi-Fi you using today?
Oh no, man. I'm picking up I'm at Range Rover there in Miami.
Oh shit.
Or you using the dealership Wi-Fi? Gotcha.
No, I'm on my own.
Are you picking up a Land Rover, Range Rover?
Land Rover Defender
Okay. Oh yeah, that's nice.
2025.
Compliments a take profit. Compliments a take profit.
How much take profit?
Compliments a take profit.
Oh no. Oh, this my company.
He ain't get it when I said it.
Yeah. Nah, man. I don't really care about cars yet. I mean, I'm a lot of old school though. Just the Chevelles.
Eric trade on his phone, on the computer, hey, any and
Your
everywhere.
laptop, iPad, Game Boy, whatever.
Anything with Wi-Fi.
Did it ever come back or it just kept going up?
Which one? Gold.
Easy. Mm-hmm.
Just up. Boom, 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 boom.
We got the good, nice southern meal today. Look over there. That chicken all seasoned up. And I put a little hot sauce in my marinade today. And we about to eat nice and country and good today. Look at tossing,
Look
tossing,
at that.
tossing.
Look at that. Look at that.
Capital City Mambo sauce. It's nice, it's savory. It's a mix between barbecue sauce and sweet and sour sauce. I got the 12-ounce bottle. 10 minutes, we're going to be eating good. We're going to baptize that chicken. Look at that right there. As soon as it hit the oil, you want to roll. Look at that right there. Look at that. Look at that right there. You know it's crispy by looking at it. Get some of that rice on here.
Hey, he catering the walkway. Real.
Hey,
You know,
hey,
Look at that.
hey, man, dude, man.
Look at that macaroni. Look at that. Look at that right there. We're going to come over here. We're going to get that cornbread first. That cornbread right there. Now we talking. But hold on. Got these red beans. Oh, yeah, there we go. And to top it off, that baptized chicken. Here we go. Look at that.
What the hell is this?
Look at that. Look at that. It's a man plate right here. No times like that. Just like
Hey,
that.
well, what you listening to, man?
you never seen buddy?
Yeah, right. Yeah, that's he do. Oh man,
Man,
dude.
bruh. He ain't fucking
Woo.
off now.
Man.
Nah, it's a dude that cook. And he got this contraption where he made where we like drop all the chicken into like this vat. But it's on a little wheel thing, like a little pulley. And
Yep,
it hit
I
all
sure
of
Oh,
it.
I thought it was the dude who trade using food analogies. I'm like, what
Oh
is
no.
this?
Oh no.
Oh, that might be a YouTube lane for somebody.
About to wheel it on down. This is what you want right here. It only been 2 minutes. Look at that color. Only 2 minutes. Who fried chicken like this? Crispy, pretty. Popeyes ain't doing like this. We'll be back in another 3-4 minutes. All right, here we go. We back. They're floating. They crispy. They got the color I want. Somebody about to eat good today. Number 2 going down. These about to be crispy too.
You gonna play that during opening range gap, bro?
Hold them on down the back time.
Keep somebody getting in there.
Right off the market.
Stay away from it to the macro.
Crispy, 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 crispy. Better baptize this snake right here. 12-foot Burmese python going in the grease. Nice and slow. Oh yeah.
That's a real snake.
Deep fried snake.
It was a real snake.
Well, where the hell he from?
Baptized in that grease.
South Carolina.
You get this down south right here.
A snake?
South. Hey. But if we he do shit, put in that grease.
I'm good on that, bro.
Right here. 12-foot.
You good on that?
Yeah, I'm good on that, bro. I'm gonna need somebody else to bite the bullet on that one first. Go ahead, E. Let me know how that go.
On that note.
Hey, and he had he cooked bear one time too.
A who?
A bear.
Man, cook Pooh Bear? Dang,
Yeah,
boy.
you're right.
Dang.
Hey, I look and said, oh, where you kill him? Hey, he had the bear hands and everything.
That's crazy, boy. Guess they ain't gonna go starving around there in the sticks, man.
Miss Anderson said we don't do that in South Carolina. Shit, that's where they down there, Miss Anderson. Down there cooking.
Man, them boys need to find something else to do. They bored down there cooking a Burmese
Boy,
python.
down there.
A Burmese python. That don't make no sense, bro. All that yard bird they got there in South Carolina, they can even make some gator bites. They over there want to cook some wild exotic stuff.
They eating what they can find real close to home.
Man, they got all them possum and squirrels back there. They take it back to the roots if they want to. They just trying to get all fancy and seditified with it. A Burmese python, man.
Hey, box off the 932 gap. That's your and stretch it all the way across. Give it a horizontal right. That's your first presented gap after 930. Make that a different color. Orange.
This thing is just aggressively bullish.
Hey, I love it. Back on time, man.
No, this thing is aggressively bullish, man.
We got that that level up there 21, 123.
This is crazy.
It's beautiful, man.
Yep, it just ran away. Mm.
Go ahead. Run away. Run away, hit them high time frame targets, and then come back to it.
You just keeping that same energy she had when she was driving.
Bro,
About
I'm
months
telling
back.
man, you listen to ICT video he dropped on his move he took yesterday. He said you could tell it's aggressive by the daily fair value gaps. He's like, when it just leaves all these wide daily fair value gaps, he's like,
Can I
you
get
got
some
to be
real quick?
nimble with your target. Yeah, man, it's crazy, bro.
We about to hit the
That's
weekly
crazy.
gap. Weekly gap. Hey, that was our weekly target from the Sunday. Oh, hey, target might be hit today.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, because what I think is NASDAQ gonna hit their target, hit that gap. I think yes, probably be in the middle, and then Ryan might still be lagging. But they pushing this thing.
This thing, boy, the juice is loose, man.
Like I said, man, July, bro. Might be back at all time. Might be June. That's what it do.
Might be the end of May. Shit, at this rate.
Hey, I seen somebody on Twitter said in the May all time. I was like, boy, that's wild, bro.
I won't
That's
be
only
surprised the way they got this thing moving, bro, because you ain't that far away.
1,300 points.
No.
You are not that far. Not the way this market's moving. You are not that far away.
The only thing when I was looking at the monthly gap, the only thing that could counter that was the fact of how far down it went before it came back up. And I was like, if that's OTE on a monthly or a higher time, much higher time frame, then when they come back up, it's just gonna take the highs. Now I could hit it and then reject and go down a little bit, but come right back up. But I don't know.
Look at the weekly busier left lower.
Right.
And then look at the
That's what I'm
new
saying. It's leaving stuff to hold it up.
The sign that showed me we aggressive, bruh, is that the way the new week opening gap, and we ain't never came back to it yet.
Shout out to Cannon, bro.
Yep.
Bruh. This is outrageous.
So yeah, we can hit that and then we can reject.
Hey, yo, Ian, Jordan, y'all going to Spain to see the Commanders beat up the Dolphins?
Why you keep trying to put me in that spot, man?
Oh, yeah,
Nah,
I
hey.
don't mess with the Dolphins, bro. Period.
he like the Giants. I wouldn't
Yeah.
go over there to watch no American football game. I do that here. Why would I fly
Yeah,
all
you
the
know,
way
ain't
over to
getting over
Spain
it.
to watch a football game? And I could watch it. I could ride right
You
down the
see
street and
somebody
watch
get
that game.
concussed again. Nobody want to see two asleep.
Nah, man. If I'm going to Spain, I'm watching the what's that dance called? Anybody know? In Valencia, Spain? I go see that. I go see them running with the Bulls.
You gonna be running?
Flamenco.
Oh shit. Okay.
Huh? Oh.
Hey, boy, you got
Oh, the
your
Flamengo.
Shador
That's what
jersey
it's
yet?
called. The Flamengo dance. Yeah, there you go. Yep.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, I go see some culture stuff.
Come on, go. Drop that thing, man. Good bullshit, man. Take it all the way down here.
We go looking long in the tooth, bro.
See, this is the beautiful thing about seeing a continuation live and understanding the signatures of what it should do.
I was listening to some of that ICT, trying to catch up on that 5 hour one while I was working my way down here to Miami. And he was spitting on that, bro.
See, for me, E, when we had that news at 8:30, and when I saw Gold didn't want to touch that 15-minute CID, it's like, man, nah.
Something up.
See, but Gold did touch the wick. It didn't touch the body. It touched the wick of that 15-minute candle. Just to touch the body. Yeah, hit the wick. Now we dropping that thing. Drop it all the way down.
Get you on the right side. Confidence of knowing you're on the right side. And then you
Yep.
just find your way. Use your setup to get in.
Miss Anderson said her brother ran with the Bulls last July. Man, Miss Anderson,
Nah, bro. I'll
probably
watch.
the only brother
With no bull, man.
Hey,
Yeah, to see
we
them
ain't
people
making
get
that
they.
money to catch an L.
Hey, boy,
uh,
listen,
In
man,
these streets.
and
You know
be
how
in the
much of a
visa.
disturbed soul I would be if I didn't spend all that time to learn ICT and go run with the Bulls and catch an L. Why?
Then you,
I
then
hunt
you
the
in a
earth.
visa in a wheelchair, can't even enjoy.
I hunt the
hey,
earth, man.
Jordan, would you rather swim with sharks or run with the Bulls? You gotta pick one.
I ain't got to pick nothing. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. I mean, that's a hell of a story, though. Shout out the dude who did that. But ain't no way I'm doing that. Run with the
Hey,
bulls, swim with the sharks. You
right.
know what? I'll take the bullet. I'll run with the bulls, dog. I ain't swimming with no sharks. I'll run with the bulls. Bump it.
Like, damn, like,
I can always
Jordan,
push them. I can always push somebody in the way, like move out the way and let them get trampled.
they were like, damn, Jordan at the finish line, he ain't even running. No, he gonna stay close to the finish line.
I could duck off in one of the little side streets, jump behind Abuela. Muévete, muévete.
You know what about grandma?
Hey, anybody can,
You
man.
know, throw grandma
Anybody
ass
can
out there?
get it. Hey,
Throw
bro.
grandma to the board
Hey,
instead of throw
man.
grandma from the train. Huh?
Hey, Hey,
You done live long enough, grandma.
hey, man, she already done lived long enough, bro. She shouldn't have been out there.
Right. Grandma, what you out here doing? I'm just taking pictures, okay? It'll be your last picture.
Hey, man, I'm telling you, you in that situation, you'll be surprised. Which I ain't mean to do it like that. Yeah, okay.
Happens all the
Survival of the
time, bro.
fittest.
Happens all the time. See, your buddy left his jet in that car when they was shooting at him. The rapper.
Nah, I didn't
Hey,
see that.
Yeah, man, they killed him and the girl. I think they might have hit the girl while she was in the car, but I don't think he knew that. He just took off.
hey, yo,
Mm.
E, you saw on Instagram, black people, they ran into that Dollar General on Mother's Day.
Oh man, oh girl, boy, she got superhuman strength, bro. She got
Right, she
right up.
walked away.
She ate all that cinder blocks.
She gonna feel that the next day, man.
She felt that then. She just
Right.
walked off.
Saying right now, she ain't walking no more.
Had that adrenaline rush so much, but shit.
Yeah, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
she stretched
Just do
out.
it. Do it.
Well, that video you sent me on the Waffle House, boy,
Oh
boy,
man.
my size was touching, dog. I was laughing so hard, bruh.
Somebody
I
that
don't know,
bra, the new
bruh,
bra.
I don't know why you would try an underpaid employee at night. I
Get
don't know
that
why
work.
you would do that, bruh.
Hell, man, you ain't no good.
Bruh, we all know they underpaid them people at Waffle House. Come on,
Man,
man. Hey, bruh. Huh?
you gotta respect Waffle House employee like the 300, man. Sparta. You better respect that.
Hey, they probably all out in the back with the wood tip black and mild. Like, man, I hope these people don't come in here drunk tonight because I ain't got time for it today. They already done had that. That's what they had in their meeting. When the night crew come in, they out there smoking blacks and pokes. Hey, that's what we gonna do. We ain't gonna have it tonight.
Off top.
They ain't
Johnny,
talking about
you got the
sales
grits.
and making
Throw
quotas.
grits on a
They
bit.
talking, hey boy, they ready to go.
They out green you a bit, Johnny. Throw grits on.
That's crazy,
Remember
boy.
that
They
white
tore
girl
that
caught
Waffle
that chair?
House up,
Oh, that was awesome.
bro.
That
They
gotta be
throwing
one of the
plates
single
in that
most
bit.
phenomenal things I ever seen when that girl caught that chair. Mid out.
Oh yeah, man, that's all that.
Lord.
Lace fronts got snatched off.
Man, she took her shit off. She said, okay, fuck this. Took her hair off and everything.
Ain't no way.
We gotta do better, man. What time the rapture coming?
Ain't no retrace, Jordan.
Hey man, no retrace, no trade, man. I'll tell you what, I needed to keep running higher so that gap can be in discount. You see it on the 1 minute on NQ?
Yeah.
Yeah, keep running. Keep running.
But shit, it about to hit that weekly gap right now. It's like shit. I wanted to buy it up to the gap.
So just push the button.
Right straight wrong yo-yo.
Yeah, I needed to get up to like 120. That'll make that gap in discount.
That's what we were talking about. Having a game plan, like anticipating certain things.
See, man, it's giving me a complex now because I know it's a continuation gap to go higher,
Hey,
but
hold up. Which one of y'all was trying to short this? Come to the front of the classroom. Come to the front of the classroom. I think Boyd was trying to short this.
No, we
who we
talking about
trying to
gold, man.
start what?
Oh, you talking about gold? I thought you were talking about NQ. My bad.
Oh, no.
Okay. No, because NQ did go into a 4 hour bullish, but I said that's what I was talking about. I thought y'all was talking about NQ the whole time. You was talking about gold.
Oh, a little bit higher. Tricky. There you go. Right there. Bam. All right, now come back.
Be outside. Hey, Miss Tiffany.
What's up, boy?
How that gold set off looking?
I don't like it. I mean,
Down is down.
it gave a nice entry during the macro, but all that back and forth, I don't.
Down is down, right?
Yeah, I guess.
See, that's
But
why I
look,
say
I
like,
don't like all that back and forth. Once it, yeah.
hey, that's why I'm glad you're seeing it, and because rather than you trying to buy it up and you getting your head blown off in this. NQ going up, gold going down. Trade opposite today.
Yeah. I mean, it became obvious after the market opened, I think. Ooh.
Gold is dropping that thing. That means silver dropping then too. That's all right. Silver dropping too. Yep. Yeah, just accumulated. We did get inside that goddamn weekly gap. God damn.
And what happened to selling man go away?
That's how I used to be.
Floyd,
What's up, Miss Debbie?
can I see your chart on the weekly? Okay, thanks.
What you looking for, Miss Debbie?
I'm trying to see why my chart is different. And because I'm not at the week, because mine is not at the weekly gap yet. So I must have done.
Okay, this the monthly. I was on the continuous.
Okay, so on right, you see how the weekly is higher up. Even on the continuous, I'm actually looking at it on the continuous. That's my weekly gap. See?
We rolling.
Do you know the amount of FOMO that this is gonna cause?
Okay, definitely. Okay.
I know it's people real sick right now. So
No, the fix is in, bro.
You might well just call it a day. Hey,
Bro, the fix is in, bro. It's not even coming to not one discounted fair value gap, bro.
we
Not a
go, man.
one. Bro,
You know what
I
I'm
got
saying?
my, bro, I got a nice order waiting at that 1001 fair value gap, bro. I just knew it was gonna retrace to that gap. Now it's ridiculous, bro.
Hey,
It is absolutely ridiculous. This
hey,
is sickening and disgusting, bro.
this is perfect for jiggers, man. If you jig, man, you're making a killer today.
Look at that. Well,
Trending day.
they trying it. Yeah, it's a trending day, but it's not coming to not one discounted fair value gap on the way up. Not a one.
Not a one. What it was doing, it was on the way down. Wait,
Nah,
That's
it's
why the
recorded.
fix is in, bro. That's why the fix is in, bro. If you trying to short this market, boy, you getting your face ripped off, boy.
Yep.
I know this shit, man.
But there
Hey,
was
yo, Jordan.
there was no quality entry to take it higher. Every
That's
gap
why
that it retraced to was not in discount. That's the only reason I didn't push the button.
that's why TFA is so legendary because it forces you to wait on that 15 minute. You just
100%.
waiting.
Yeah, I had brought out the continuation setup. I was like, all right, you're not gonna TFA it? Cool. I could do this. Just didn't want to give me the setup. But I'm okay. I'll wait.
Oh, you had one entry.
Bruh, it wasn't quality, bro.
They're all in 15 seconds.
Nah, see, it ain't quality.
Nigga doing the most.
Yeah, they ain't quality. They quality. It's just not something you wouldn't do.
It ain't quality. That
Yeah,
is
I know.
not quality, bro.
Good, clean quality. But that's why I tell you, certain time frames, certain days, a bit harder than others.
That's cool.
Nah, man. You could do the same thing on the same time frame every day, bro. Not doing the sometimes stuff. We doing the all the time stuff. At 15 seconds a day, like drinking tap water, bro. I ain't drinking it.
Please.
Go ahead, nah, you can go ahead and drink that tap water. You
Well, I
know,
drink it
over
every
there at the
day.
dealership. Here you go. Here's some complimentary water. Got stuff floating all in it.
She say like Evian to me.
Yeah, okay. Close your eyes.
Saratoga.
The Saratoga water.
Yeah, that's what you're gonna sound like when you on the porcelain.
Damn, this thing is revving.
Oh man, it's getting long in the tooth though. But it's going up there for it.
Let me go ahead and get my weekly chart so I can look at it now. Look at that weekly candle. Look at the weekly jump.
We're coming next to it. Prosper. It's like, you see what I'm saying? Like, it's same energy, keeping the same.
We're going to 350. Weekly candle. Weekly gap.
Squeeze that chart to the bottom.
I'm gonna go ahead and shut down my computer because this is just too wild. I made a little bit of money jigging, but she ain't coming back. Like Anthony said, she ain't come back to where I wanted her from.
It's just ridiculous, man.
Yeah.
You just cancel the daggone limit order at this point, man.
Yeah. She didn't come back. She didn't come back to the first 1 minute gap after 9:30. She didn't come back to the first gap after 10 o'clock. She didn't do none of the silver bullet. She just ran. That's it. You had to jigger. I mean,
no, you didn't have to.
Oh, you got it. Hold on.
I did.
No.
I did. I had to get a little sad.
You didn't have to, dog. No, you don't. No,
Yes, I did.
Don't. No, you don't.
Choice. You gotta push it.
You do have a choice. You got to operate with restraint, man. You ain't got to do it. Because if that thing would have whipped back on you and retraced, you would have been sick.
Bryce trying to bring me to the dark side, man.
Nope.
When this market turn bullish, she always feel like she's running away from you. I got, you know what I mean? That's when I just like, nah, baby, don't leave me.
Right.
Oh my God.
Confessions of a jigger, boy. These are my confessions.
His book called I Can Get Jiggy with That Shit. Oh, funny, man.
Now we got a new 4-hour range we're looking at. It's another thing. I'm looking at this range now. This low. This high, potentially. Now this gap is below 50%. We gonna see.
Let me see where we at. Squeeze. Oh, stay on the 4-hour, but squeeze the chart. All right. There's a strong possibility of we going back internal once we hit that area.
Nah. Nah, you kidding.
Internal, I mean to below that gap, y'all. But
you don't say. You don't say it's possible. Man, yeah, I gotta come back, man. What you talking about?
That's funny.
Strong possibility, man. I ran through 2-3 high time frame Peter rays.
Around lunch, you know, remember lunch targets opposing liquidity. So.
Oh yeah.
As per our mentor.
Put 150K on it, bro.
150K on what?
On your assessment, your analysis.
I ain't got to do that.
I know you ain't got to. I just want to see how confident you are in it.
I'm fully confident. I'm not confident to put her on that. That doesn't make or break my confidence.
Come on, man. Bet 1,000, shoot 1,000. Ain't nothing.
I'm gonna go for it. Nope.
Ain't nothing, big dog. You got it.
Hey, man. Peer pressure ain't never got me.
Ain't no pressure, dog. I'm just saying.
Yeah, man, it's the business end. I bought
And listen. So what happened? That 2-year leap pay off right now? Do you have the ability to close it out,
yes,
or you have
hell
to?
yeah. Hell yeah. You just buying the time for peace of mind. If they get there early, target field, get the hell out.
But let's just say like it retraces and goes 2,000 points in the opposite direction of your target. Can you still close it, or you gotta wait?
You can close it as soon as you open it. You can close it at
Gotcha.
any, as long as the market's open.
Okay.
Yeah. But see, that's what you missed that ride. For a lot of us, or a lot of people.
I'm glad I missed it.
Yeah. For a lot of people, fell victim to the time. Some people saying, well, you know, I got all this time. It's gonna go here, and here. It's gonna go even higher. You know, the time is there for insurance, but your target is your target. And we know that now. We didn't know it to the effect that we should have, because we were victims of our own success. Well, some of us might have never even saw the success, depending on when you came in the market.
Oh, look at gold. Oh, shit.
But I learned a lot about myself. Just put it like that. You are aggressive, bro. Let's work on. I'm not trying to change my aggression. Let's just get some controlled aggression.
These are my confessions.
I know that. I know that about myself.
I don't know what to do. Might as well jump in and take the damn trade. I get the rest of it for you at the end of the day. Give me time.
Man, nah, we good. ain't nobody coming to see you, Otis.
Ain't nobody coming to see you.
Y'all are funny.
Ain't nobody coming to see Otis. Damn.
Hey, bro. Hey, man, I ain't trying to have them people come for me no way. I ain't trying to have them people come for me no way, bro. Showing up with double barrel shotgun. Nah, I seen you on social media kissing my old lady, man. You ain't have to do all that, bro. No way.
All right, we got the stones to hit the cell. Well, hell,
I don't know about that sale, boy. That one's tough.
I was being facetious when I said that.
I'm about to say.
Somebody thought about it. I'm sure.
Hey, man, I think this is a good time to say that this is for educational purposes only. Because if somebody listening to you, boy, they getting their face ripped off. Nah, they can learn something. They can learn something from this. They can learn what not to do. Might mess around, give you a bearish SMT on a monthly, high, low, higher, high, then really drop it. Or you think once you take, and then once you take all time high, what you think they just gonna keep running it up?
Let's
I
say,
don't know.
let's say
It might be
you
part two of the pump and dump, bro.
either that or you get your extension out and you run it past that, like they did in 2020. I've been trying to compare these two moves. They look very similar, not monetarily wise, like points wise, but the trajectory of what it's trying to do. Like the drop in the return back up, it was all within a span of 3 months. It's like a flash.
Yeah, but as y'all took me through the history of price action, the buy model, you know, what happened during the pandemic, what happened, you know, just recently, what, at the end of March, that normally it takes a long time to get back up there. Bruh. I mean, they dropped it down 1 month, and then a month and a half later, it's right back where it dropped from.
That's what you like to call manipulation.
I don't know what's manipulation. I really don't know now.
That was to me. I consider that to be manipulation. Because
I don't know if that's a shift, and this is just a retrace to go back down. Because I mean, this aggressive buy up, it don't make sense. Like since we've been talking about, you know, first presented fair value gap. I mean, I would normally look at this like a Judas swing higher, but it's actually running higher time frame Peter rays in the process.
Right.
Because it's not retracing to any of the gaps that's in discount. Oh, Shawnee said on the 8-hour market maker buy model complete.
See, this is where you lean on good old ICT 2022 mentorship. Lean hard on that.
A sell during PM session back to the first presented fair value gap?
It's possible. I don't know the likelihood of it. I know you're supposed to wait. You don't have to do it, but the way ICT talks about it is you wait for the first presented between 1:30 and 2 o'clock.
Are you talking about for the 130 or are you talking about the 930 fair value gap first presented?
No, you said you're looking for a potential sell down in the PM session, right?
Yeah, to our 930, as you said, first presented fair value gap.
Yeah. So what I was saying is that there's a first presented fair value gap between 1:30 and 2 p.m. So you can use that, and that will give you, you know, an inkling if that short is viable or not.
Same thing.
You got it.
I might have to stop and see comp at 305.
So what?
I might have to go see comp at 305.
You keep, I don't know, whatever name you're saying before 305, I can't hear you.
Comp man.
Oh, okay.
So that.
think he at the KOD now, bro.
Right.
Oh yeah. Yeah,
Look,
I went fight though. Got to.
and why don't you go to Snappers, man? Yeah, you ever ate at Snappers?
Hell yeah. Yeah, you talking about
Okay.
Snappers? Great.
Oh man, take too long, man.
Yeah, that is true. Yeah, it'll ring you. That
Man,
red
you know
belt.
all the organizations take long, man.
Hmm?
You know all the organizations gonna take long, man.
Yeah. I mean, that's how you know it's fresh, but I mean, if you got time, that's cool. And be taking like 40 minutes. I'm like, bro, come on now. It don't take that long to clean and get the conch chopped up.
Should have already prepped.
But you get fried crack conch or you get the conch salad.
Right, cool.
Okay. That's why your order gonna take a minute.
Boy,
What's up?
are you looking at the gold chart?
A little bit.
So
Just wait on the macro.
okay, so I see on my end, it's like price is now, it bounced off of the first presented gap from yesterday, and now it looks like today's fair value gap, first presented fair value gap, is possibly support. How long do you have to wait to determine if the support resistance with the first presented fair value gap?
So you're looking at nah, 30 gap is
You know, I do it based off of the market open. So go market open is 8:20 a.m. And then I always look for the first fair value gap after that. And so that's how I do my first presented fair value gaps with gold. And now it's just like, it looks like it's just serving as support.
okay, 820. Are you trying to buy it up now?
No, I'm not buying it up. I was just looking at it. I always like to look at what gold is doing. This is the part of when it comes to gold price action, that always confuses me when it starts, like, it seems like it's a support, but then I know that sometimes gold, it's a fake out, and I don't really know the signatures sometimes to pay attention to not get faked out, you know.
Just looking at like what it's gonna produce in the next 15 minutes inside this next 10:50 to 11:10 macro. See what it want to do.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I'm waiting on right now.
Okay.
Because I'm also looking at this run up.
Mm-hmm.
Low high, no discount. Low high, no discount. Low high, no discount.
Okay. Low high.
Because if you look at this low to this high, did it come back? Discount? No.
No.
Low high discount? No. So just watch it.
Because I always remember, or at least I keep in mind, when you say when price just leaves without giving you an entry, it has somewhere to go. And so therefore, just wait to see what price wants to do next. Like, I always just keep that in mind when I'm looking at price. But sometimes I still feel like I don't know what to do afterwards. So thank you for clarification.
All right.
Can I see that gold on the 4 hour? See what we looking like. Look over that in a minute. Okay. Okay. I see. Ain't gold by the keep that to myself. I don't want to influence nobody.
It's so close to this low right here. It's wild.
Yeah, but I think he's about to pull a stunt. Because gold ain't really moving right now, right?
Nope.
Not really, no.
Nasdaq running out of coat of paint, right? So what I think might happen is when Nasdaq go to kill over, that's what gold gonna take off. Just sloshing the money around, or from one to the other.
Right.
It's just sit still. And normally when you get a big move like that, like the other day, like Sunday, what happened? Nasdaq and all the indices shot up, and then gold went straight to hell. You know what I mean? Now they let Nasdaq just run, and gold just sitting there like just dormant. So however they just interesting. Because I'm like, I'm just watching how this is playing out. We'll see. I'm curious to see how this macro play and then the one for Lance. Really,
Right.
is the one I'm really interested in. Yeah, I'm good with it for a while. You take it off.
I got you.
Bro, you just made me realize something, bro. ES had to play. Damn.
It's always a place somewhere.
Damn. ES had to play, bro.
Oh,
Right at the 10:07 candle, gap and discount.
Right.
Execute. Man, come on, man.
Grandma had a pistol.
Man, where the grandma traders at? Where the ES traders at, man?
They say nothing.
They say not a thing.
Go watch it and say nothing. You try to throw ass out there for that damn bull. Grandma heard that.
Actually, NQ had something similar. But I was still focused on that 10 o'clock. Right at 10:01. Yeah.
I'm a crisis on that aunt, right, grandma?
Huh?
You gonna say, old ass that live long enough, she got to go.
I didn't say she gotta go. I'm just saying sacrifices will be made.
Just don't
Life or death situation. Life or death situation is me versus you, and we running with bulls. Hey, you better move it or lose it. Trust me, I'm gonna survive. I don't know about you.
Don't get caught over here in the slum of the pocket.
Hey man. One thing about me that I've learned in situations I've been in, I don't panic. I just get straight to the business. And if you know what I'm saying, restrain and grab it on my shirt, then hey, we might fall out right then and there.
So
when you're gonna see the whites around my eyes, I'm gonna look at you like, bro, if this bull don't kill you, I'm about to kill you.
So Ant, when y'all fighting them 100 when y'all fighting that bear, you gonna have the white around your eyes looking at that silverback in the eyes?
if I'm in that situation, bruh, I'm not just gonna lay down. Well, I could if I really wanted to survive. I could play dead, something like that. But if I gotta fight, then I'm gonna fight, bruh. I already know what's gonna happen. If I'm in the fight, I'm gonna fight.
You number 99.
It is what it is, bruh. Fear don't live here. Fear don't
I
live
tell you,
here.
I'm just gonna meet the maker today, man, because this silverback, hey, he tired.
Hey man, I already called the CPA, the executor of the trust account. My family been notified. Everybody know what to do if I don't come back.
Hey, where you going? I'm number 99. Mr. Beast got a little competition with this silverback. I'm number 99.
Yeah, man. What they used to call it when they used to make um when they used to make you go into the military. What Muhammad Ali, he refused to go in.
A
Oh,
draft.
draft.
Yeah, draft.
Right.
Yeah, if you draft me into that first 100 versus the gorilla, okay, cool. I gotta go, and it's gonna be what it's gonna be. Just keep me away from the jiggers. Just keep me away from the jiggers. One who
So
don't
you
want to
think you got
follow
a
the
better
game
chance
plan.
with the gorilla than the chickens?
Nah, man, jiggers just gonna jump in. All right, I see something.
I see him moving. See him
Right.
moving.
We came up with
It's
a
like
game
time.
plan. Everybody ain't gonna follow the game plan. So I'm gonna stay away from the jiggers who coming up with, well, I was reevaluating the game plan. Nah, let me just go ahead, go back to your bunk, bro. I don't want to hear nothing about that. I'm gonna get unalived off of someone else's last minute intel. I'm cool. Nah, I'm cool on that. Sometimes you need the last minute intervention. Nope. We should have talked about every situation before we left that meeting. That's that woman's intuition coming in right there. You see that boy tell me you need a praying person on the team. Man, if you don't open your eyes and get from behind all that daggone sage you burning and get out here and fight.
Oh man, you might just send one woman like they sent Jane. Well, what's the chick name with King Kong? He said that white girl. She tamed the beast.
Hey, boy, don't even let the theory people get in there. Yeah, you see, of course, it had to be a white woman trying to get that beast under control.
Made everything all right.
but listen.
All right. Man, I think your microphone giving out some reverb. So
And yo, Miss Tiffany, like you said, this gold range is so tight.
Yeah, I mean,
It's so tight.
I want to see what it does off of this 15-minute.
Right. Uh-huh.
Yeah, and see if it comes back down. But yeah, I don't. Nothing is smooth, up or down.
Because like on its 15, you can make a justification for going up and going down its 15
Yeah,
minutes.
yeah. Because it really is between
Rock and a hard place.
PD arrays, right?
Right.
Well,
Yeah, gold definitely gonna be a big move. I just needed to 4 hours. It's like I wanted to see it take out these lows. Either that, because to me, I'm looking at okay, we take out previous day low, hit this weekly gap, then let's go higher. It's like,
But that is gold currently in a 4 hour, right? Is it currently in a 4 hour PD array?
which one?
Gold. Where's gold
What
currently?
what PD rate you looking at, Shawty?
Is this like the rejection area? Sorry, I might have can't see. It's not.
What are you seeing, Shawty, out of it?
I'm thinking this might be like the low on gold. Like that rejection that it did the other day, was that Monday? That was from a 4 hour level, right? A 4 hour rejection area. Like
It took out
a possible next big move on gold. And I'm also considering like its CPI, and oftentimes with gold, gold does trade in a certain pattern that after like CPI, it always does a major move. So given the fact that it made that low in a 4 hour PD rate area, I'm thinking that price can start heading higher. But again, that's what I'm thinking. That's not foolproof. But I do see that daily fair value gap below. I do see that as well. That price could potentially dip into before it moves higher.
But then also you gotta ask yourself, Shani, what does Shani want to see? Does Shani want to see this low taken before she go long, or is she okay with?
Nothing. I'm staying on the sideline until I start seeing that particular pattern I like to see on gold. I'm keeping my ass aside.
Gotcha.
always be a bill swing.
Six.
Oh, what was when I was looking at the chart yesterday, we're right above an 8-hour bullish breaker for go.
So finish the buy model over there on the little retrace. Made another buy model on the NASDAQ. Yeah, completed. How many points was that from that high? Then it came back where it made that low, and then went back up. Yeah, back up to the top, just to take it back to the swing. How much was that? What's that was?
64 points.
Yep. See what? See that W, boy. What time it is? I can tell it was pump fake. But he did. This is like that trade I took the other week when it kept going up. It was creeping and doing all the extra shit before it finally went up to the target. Same concept, same. I mean, it's pretty much the same type of move. Give you some funny business before it get up by noon.
Land Rover quiet, E. I don't hear nothing, man.
Huh? Man, that thing, what? Hey, what that thing nice? It's nice. I'm sitting here thinking about it. Right, good.
Hey man, turn your camera on so we can see, man.
Man, you trying to get me killed on the interstate, bro. I can't do all that at one time. I ain't Miss Debbie.
I thought Miss Debbie.
What? Did I hear my name? Boy, on gold,
Nope.
Where your
I didn't want to talk about it, Miss Debbie. I don't want to talk about the
I just want
motherfucker,
to
man.
know your fair your fair value gap on the bottom. Is that a 4 hour?
Okay.
So you have a highlighted.
Oh no,
thing?
this is a weekly gap down here.
Oh, I see. Okay, thank you.
I thought you was talking about this gold sell down, man. I didn't want to talk about it. I hate when they do this shit, man. It's like come back to it's like inside the fucking macro, man. Come back to the gap, man. Come on, man. They do all this shit, man. Inside the macro. Yeah.
What was that continuation that week? To the left. What time that was? To the left. To the left. To the left. To right there. Right there. To right that week. Continuation week. What time was that?
40, 10:40.
Yeah, man, this thing ride good, man. It's all black. Tin it out.
Hey, yo, Eve, see, for me, like, even though it's inside this macro, for me, I don't like it when it do all this running, man. Like, I would have wanted it to give me the gap, come back. When they do all this, man, that's when I really, even with TFA, I want to wait on this right side to give me something else, man, because it could come back and run all this.
Don't want a gap. You ain't give a gap in the retrace, and they give you one.
Right. It gave me the gap, no retrace.
What happened? You went right up.
Nope. Nope. I would want to see it hit this and displace. There go lower.
Wait, repeat that. Wait. Oh, we're talking gold or NQ?
Gold.
Oh, okay. Did it give you your continuation pattern NQ at 10:45? You mentioned that same one last Tuesday.
Yeah, I saw
You
that
were
one too.
saying how it's in the range, it hit the bearish OB, you want to see it to pull back, then you wanted to see your bullish setup to go higher. It's like this? Is that the setup?
I will tell you this. Hold on. I gotta write it down. Hold on 1 second. Dun, dun, dun. Open file. Anthony was very specific. He gave us three. He gave us three reasons to get into a trade inside the macro. Number one, the setup forms and retrace during the macro. The setup forms prior to the macro and retraces during the macro. Or the setup forms during the macro and retraces after the macro. Did this trade do that?
Yes, according to my macro indicator, right? We have the 1050 to 11, right? 1110. And on my chart, it looks like we formed right prior to the macro and it's continuing inside the macro. So that would satisfy one of his options, correct? Or no?
So did it form prior to the macro?
Yeah, it formed prior, but the continuation of the move is happening inside during the macro, which I believe fits one of his criteria.
This happened before the macro.
Yeah, so I thought it's before, but as long as it continues, he has three
Yeah,
options. But one of the options was like it could form before and then continue. But I could be wrong, and let me just look back at my notes.
no, we're talking about because this setup happened before the macro
Okay.
and it entered before the macro.
Oh, okay. So the entry is not inside the macro. Okay.
Hey, Miss Debbie, does that make sense?
Okay. The entry is not at 10. Oh, okay.
Sorry. What now? About the
Does
macros?
that make sense? Does that make sense?
And on this NQ retrace right now?
Right. No, the one right here that
Oh,
Shadi
one
was looking
earlier.
at. Yeah.
So I was looking at the fact that it retraced 50% of the more recent, well, not what's happening right now, but the relative range. The range relative to this retrace that you're talking about, that we're asking about. The retrace happened outside of the macro.
And
And
it
then
formed outside the macro also.
say that again?
And it formed outside the macro also.
You mean the buy up
Correct.
formed? Well, I don't see that. I see that the buy up is happening within the macro. Let me see. When is that first one? 1049. So the second candle is the one that's happening. Let me make sure I have my stuff aligned. All right, so at 1050, the 1050 candle, I would want to see a deeper, how I was looking at it, Floyd, the deeper retrace that happened here. I mean, the one that happened in 1051, I would want to see that coming in deeper into the fair value gap, the three down, I mean, not the gap, yeah, into the gap, as well as the order block that was formed at 1056, 1046, 47, 48. I'd want to see that come in into that and then to take it up. So you're saying, so that's how I was seeing that it formed, the retrace happened outside of macro, but the entry happened during macro. So you're saying no on that?
Hey, yo, Jordan, what you think? Maybe I'm looking at it different. I'm looking at it started outside the macro. It came back inside outside the macro. To me, this,
Oh,
if we
so
look
you're
at
looking
this,
at the 1010 candle as where it started?
yep, 10 to 11. Because it didn't confirm it until 10-12 as a swing. Because this is a swing point. Low, high, accumulation, manipulation down, expansion. That's how I'm looking at it.
So in my mind, I have things segmented. So that 1010 candle for me is the silver bullet happening. So I have that segmented in my head for the time and the fact that it retraced right there. And that ended at the 1017 candle. So that's okay. So that's done. Created a higher high. Now it's forming so it created a range, right? Because we're talking, discount in a range. And if you're using the macros as an entry, right? So formed that range at 1011 to 1017, came back 50% of that range. That was not in macro time, but it did give you an entry in macro time to take it up. I would prefer, like I said, if the 1051 candle had come deeper in there, to take it up. That's just working the ranges now. You know what I mean? Because we're bullish. So now you got to depend on ranges to take your entries and exits. That's how I'm looking at it.
I understand. I just was looking at it a little different.
Mm-hmm.
Anything on demon time?
I'm not using that today.
During the macro.
Yeah, I'm not using it today. I'm sticking to the 1 minute today.
Like that
It's
answer,
looking the
Miss
same
Debbie.
though.
Like that
It's
answer,
looking the
Miss
same
Debbie.
though.
Mrs. Debbie said, she said she take it to the 1 minute. She said, Shay might get chopped and screwed on the 15 seconds.
I want to go with something else.
Mm.
Oh, I see what you're supposed to do. Okay, I see it. I see it. But did it go into it? Nope. Didn't go into it. Anybody took discontinuation?
What continuation?
On 1 minute. Look right there, Frank. On NQ.
This is the one. I thought this is the one we discussing, but it's not in the macro.
That retrace into that gap one during the macro. That down close candle.
I don't know what's in it, but I don't know. Have we come to agreement if it was in the macro or not?
That down close candle. Let's see if I can.
The 11:05 down close.
This right here. What time that went into that gap? What time is that candle?
11:05. Oh, the gap of itself when it was formed. But anyway, the down close candle that you're talking about is at 11:05.
11:05.
It's within. It was
Okay.
within
5, 11, 7.
What would be nice is if it come back 50% because it created a new, range. There was a swing lower and
Exactly,
swing
Miss
high.
Debbie. Exactly, Miss Debbie. You gotta follow your rules, man. You gotta follow your rules, man. You gotta follow your
So my
rules.
price close above that range that you mentioned, came back into the bullish fair value gap to go higher. It's still within the macro. Well, now it's outside of macro. It's still within macro.
Right.
So
I see that it is.
Right. It was within the macro, but it didn't come back 50%. If you are a person wanting discount, that wants the discount of the ring. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Just curious.
Mm-hmm.
Let's take.
Always gotta ask yourself, is it a discount, man? If you gonna trade continuation, because you can beat a continuation on your stop loss. Because if you get in up here, where you stop at? Gotta be below here.
Get in where?
Doesn't that confirm that
You can't anchor it off the OP.
I don't know.
Right at the 50% line. It's up and down, it's up and down. It's up and down. It's up and down.
What is happening with gold?
hopefully right them highs. Try to get up to that CRD line look like. So you got your low, lower low, immediate BPR. Retrace one, 1, 2, 3, baby, come back to me. It's target smooth highs up top. Probably one number. She's sneaky though. She tried. She just dipped that toe right there, just below those swings. My boy ass quiet. And ask for nothing else from that. That's perfect. I knew when she came back up here and rejected and swept there and then gave that gap.
Yeah, I see what you're saying now.
See, I went up into the gap, push it back down, make a lower low. It immediately turned around and went bullish. After touching that liquidity that it had just set, it ran. But you couldn't ask for, if you wait on this side, you could ask for a better play. And you can see it doesn't. Remember, so it doesn't matter whether it gives you a lower low or a higher low. It's what happens after that. It's the gap. You're looking for the gap after the lower low or the higher low. Gap and retrace without running everything up top. That's the let's I take that 10 times. Now dealing with gold, you got to fight the urge. Is this what it wants? I haven't really on trust gold like that.
These are my confessions.
you, man.
Use that ES with that NQ, bro.
Oh yeah.
Appreciate you reminding me about how to do that thing, man. Come on, almost there, baby. Holla at me. Holla at me, baby. Come on.
Said I took that.
That ES on the 1 minute. I saw it rejecting at the busy at the high of it. And so I used that to justify the NQ trade. Like I can afford it.
Which one did you get in on? What time did you get on the
NQ, I came in, it was on the 1053 candle. Because ES was rejecting at the high of its setup. Say again?
That one right there? That's what, I promise you I looked at that. I looked right at that.
But if you look at ES, it looks a little bit better. But you just have to choose for yourself, like what your entry is. Like if you don't like coming in at the top of the gap, then don't come in. But I was like, this is where I would normally come in at on either one. So I just believe, reduce my leverage, put my stop where it's supposed to be, let it do what it do.
Where would you put your stop?
Below the swing. Oh man, stop always go where it's supposed to go.
I'm trying to see what. See, I was looking at it from the 1 minute on the NQ. I'm just looking.
Yeah, stop right here. I mean, it's the same thing on every instrument. Stop got to go right there.
Oh, you went down there. Oh, that one.
I mean, that's where you got to go, bro.
That's proper.
You don't have to go there. That's where I got to go. Say it again, boy.
That's proper risk management right there.
Yeah, man. You know, I couldn't afford to put on a lot, so you know, I just grabbed a hand few.
Yeah, see, it looked different on ES than on NQ.
That's why I said I had to. When you reminded me of it earlier, the way you was looking at gold and NQ. My bad. Let me get my drones off. That's what I used. I was like, man, I ain't about to miss part two.
See, gold still. So she already hit this. Retrace went internal. She may bounce back up.
All right, what y'all was talking about? My bad. I had to.
Oh, we was talking about gold. I was showing them.
Nah, y'all was talking. I heard Boyd call my name, but I had to go put my phone on the other side of the room so I could pay attention to the trade.
He was talking about that trade.
And you just put yourself on mute, Shawnee. I ain't hear nothing. You
We're
just
talking about the trade you took.
Yes. And I thought
and whether it formed on before the macro and entry happened after the macro, so or during macro.
Oh, okay.
I
so
thought
what? Go ahead.
We was talking about this one here at 1050 because they were talking about this one. This one had
1050 to 1110. Literally that one.
That one.
Your conference.
Same one, boy.
I said that was your continuation trade because literally it's the same trade from last week that you explained. And I asked you to elaborate, I think 2 or 3 times last week. And I said, is this your trade? Because it's in a range. It rejected from a bearish order block. And you said last week you would want to sweep in a bullish setup for you to take the trade. Mm-hmm. And so when I saw that, I said that looks like Boy's trade.
This is the continuation right here. Mm-hmm. Hold up. That's if you trade in continuation, that's your entry right there. That's a 1030 reversal. Right before the macro. Because it came down into this busy over here to the left, came up out of it, gave you immediate setup. That's the continuation. But
that's what we were talking
about. I believe Boyd is correct also because all of this is outside of the macro and this is before the macro. So he is correct though.
So the fact that the retrace happened outside of the macro, but the entry happened during the macro.
What entry?
Entry you took. That happened during the macro.
Yeah, but then you're talking about this setup then. Right here. This one. That's what y'all talking about?
Yeah, that's the one I'm talking about. I'm talking about the
But see,
to the fair value gap.
yeah,
Oh, okay.
that one.
That was
Yeah,
that would have been
but it,
my entry, but actually trade. Thank you.
yeah, but if you didn't look at ES, you wouldn't have had a trade. If you're sticking to what we've been talking about. I just used ES as confluence to confirm the entry.
ES went back into the business, but NQ didn't.
Nah, ES didn't do it. ES just stopped at the high of the entry. And that's normally where I would get in at. I always, if I park my order or I'm waiting on NQ to come back, I always come in at the high of the fair value gap.
Right.
So because ES was doing that, that's why I got into the trade. I have to find that ICT video and I could put it in the group so y'all don't think I'm, making a blanket statement. And he'll probably explain it a lot more elaborately than I am. But it was at the end of 2024, so I'll find it by the end of this week.
Then also like I was looking at this too, but like you gotta ask yourself, because if you come in high, your stop gotta go below here. That's why when I've done this continuation, I've always looked at, okay, where's the PDA rate below 50%? I'd be looking to get in here. Stop loss below here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but
Yep.
what? Let me ask you a question. What about where the mitigation come in at?
You gotta have rules.
No, what I'm saying
Yeah.
is
He don't use that, bro. He don't use mitigation and breaker, and there's nothing wrong
I
with
know that's what I'm saying.
not
This is
using
what I'm
those.
saying. Wow.
So you can
Wow.
justify
I
it.
would take it. Right.
Yeah, that's why you would take it. But if you want to keep things as simple as possible, I understand why he didn't want to take that trade.
I do too. I know why he didn't take it.
Yeah,
But
and there's nothing wrong with it
stop
because
definitely wouldn't be there.
yeah, but taking it the way he want to take it, like he always asks, out of 10 trades, how many is he gonna win? Pretty sure he's gonna win all of them.
You gotta ask
Pretty sure he's
yourself.
gonna win all of them.
You gotta ask yourself, and it's like, do you want to be in every trade, or do you want to be in the best trade?
I want to be in the
And
trade.
one thing you will learn about this trading is you can find trades every day when you have a system. When you start to deviate and want to be in every trade, that's when the clutter goes into you. Like for me, I'm measuring this low to this high. Where's the PD rate below 50%? Below here. Because I know that the way I trade that, if what happened is I think it's coming here and then it come deeper and then now I'm pissed.
Mm-hmm.
I use that as a 1 minute CISD, and then I use that gap as my low.
Right.
Because
Right
I felt like, and I'll have to go back and look, but I thought Anthony said something like that on the video.
Because I was willing to let this go. I saw this one.
Yeah, me too.
My stop would have been right below this.
That's where I put my stop.
Right there.
I can see that.
Right, because I saw
I
it.
can see that.
What time it was? 11:05. That's why I asked. I said, "What time is that retrace into that gap?" That's continuation.
Yeah, but what y'all two are talking about, that's advanced stuff.
Right.
So you have to know the PD rate matrix. You have to know a lot of stuff. But sometimes knowing too much can be problematic. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I was kind of
So
look at the 15 minutes CISD. Once it
mhm.
goes above, comes back, and goes up.
Yeah, I mean, if that's up there in your top trades that you like to take, I mean, more power to you. I think that Boyd is just trying to help us stay in line. But if y'all are above that, then go ahead and do it. Because I'll be honest with you, whenever I used stuff that's outside of a typical setup, my leverage is significantly reduced.
Mhm.
Because it's an uncomfortable feeling. I'm not used to relying on those advanced ideas or ICT concepts.
Well, the way I was
Those
looking at it,
finally got back to our CID line, Boyd.
On gold, yeah.
hold on now. Take you run down on that one.
Hey, boy, target field. If anybody in NQ, yeah, let that one go. Because
Mhm.
ICT talked about how he inverted a gap on the daily chart, and so it just filled that whole city.
Right.
I know it's not a call out
Oh.
service,
What?
but
You didn't take
hey,
that before. I know
I
that's your
let that
plan.
one go.
Mm. That's something.
Boy,
What up?
but I'm him. Did something with that.
Yeah, yeah. That's why I'm in a buy model. I didn't like how.
You ain't take it?
Oh
That's
no.
that's our A plus.
I'm looking for the sell down. I'm not. I'm staying on one side of the market.
Man, you the one taught me this.
One sided, man. Ooh.
I am
One
one
side.
side. Hey, that is one side. You knew it. Okay, we know it. We wanted to come back to the CID line. Right? It's showing you it's trying to get back up, and then it gave us our A plus setup to the CID.
Where's the A plus setup?
For the 1 minute.
Draw it out.
All right. Oh look, ABC baby, come back to me.
Hold on a second.
That
Hold
one.
on a second.
On
Hey,
gold.
boy,
On gold.
before the lower low, can you draw your fib from low to high?
You said
Yeah. Nah,
right here.
right where you had it. Nah, yeah, from that low to that swing before the retrace. Yeah.
Right.
Look at those gaps, bro. And look at the 50% level. Look at the gaps of the low to high that he just drew. There's two busies on the way up.
I don't understand what you're talking about.
Both gaps. Look at where they are in relation to that 50% line. I don't want to speak out of context, but hey, boy, were you measuring this trade to see where those gaps were, or were you just waiting on a macro? Or
Macro
using both?
trade. No, I was looking for the short because when I got here talking, we was already. I was looking lower.
Say that again. My son's teacher was the doctor.
I was looking lower. So when I saw this and I saw this, I didn't want this taken because I wanted to short it down to here. When this was taken, it was off the board.
Gotcha.
Yes. And that's when I saw it. Like it gave that gap right after that. That told me we going back up.
And for me personally, it's like I'm looking at like, nah, I'll pass. Because I want to stay on one side. Even though I feel it's going up, hey, anytime it can rip your face off on gold.
Yep. Because I was looking at those two gaps. Well, what I was mentioning is that me, when I run the field, I prefer the whole gap be under or below 50% if I'm looking for a buyer. And that gap was like 50% was right at the middle of that whole level.
That's why when y'all took this, that's why I was looking at this. And I'm looking at this gap below 50%.
Yep. Yep. That was ideal. If it did
But
that,
like,
I would have put a lot more on it.
but like Ed say, like he came in high, so he knew that he couldn't put on regular leverage. And that's the thing we gotta understand this too. Like how you want to see your setup for, when you want to see it, and everything. Because when you follow rules, everything aligns. Everything aligns. That is the beautiful thing about when I'm teaching these teams. Like we're gonna have certain rules. It's like, and like I told you guys yesterday in the Telegram. Try to only focus on when you're doing TFA 4-hour gaps and order blocks. Don't worry about mitigation blocks, rejection blocks, and all that other stuff. Because for a lot of y'all lose right there. Because y'all start marking everything, anything and everything. And one thing I see us talk about, like the biggest cheat code is a gap, basically. Because that's going to tell you where price should bounce at. I'm telling you,
I can see that
if
happening. I've seen that since we've been doing TFA.
I'm telling you, if you erase all that other stuff, mitigation blocks, rejection blocks, and just stick to fair value gaps on a 4-hour and order block with a gap, a whole new world will open up.
Or at least start there, and then if your comprehension get better on the other things, and so
You don't
be
need
it.
to, man. You don't need to. You can make as much money in the world just focusing on that. Because the problem with a lot of traders in here, they know too much, and when it's time to trade, they psych themselves out of trade.
But true enough, but that's a personal thing. You know what I mean? I wouldn't say for those that, there are those that may not get what a rejection block is or mitigation and all that. But for those that do have that understanding and comprehension, if you get it, you get it. That's opportunities for you to make money. You know what I mean? Like I'm with you on sticking to the gaps in the OBs for those that don't know what a mitigation is or don't have no familiarity with it. You know what I'm saying? But for those that can ascertain what that is and understand the concept, then by all means, if you feel inclined to do so. I never want to stop someone from having opportunities that are there if they understand it. Now, if you're hurting yourself because you don't get it, then you stay off of that. That ain't for you.
But you gotta ask yourself, is the opportunity worth it? Because you can make as much money as you want by just knowing the basic.
But the word basic in itself is subjective.
I say this.
You had to learn what an order block was before you knew what an order block was. Just like you learn an order block, you can learn rejection block. Just like you learn rejection, you can learn a mitigation.
But how long did you give yourself to learn the order block and the fair value gap?
Right. That's what I'm saying. That's why it's personal from one person to the next of what their comprehension level is of whatever concept you're trying to key off of.
I would say I agree with both of y'all. Honestly, I would say though, since we treating this market like it's our business, and when you start a job, most jobs have like 30 days probationary or 30 to 90 days. So let's say it's 90 days probationary period before all of your benefits and paid PTO kicks in, right? And then typically somebody tells you when you start a new job, allow yourself at least 6 months to know if it's a good fit for you or not. So I would try to apply that same logic to these setups. If it's TFA Allow yourself at least 6 months doing it like boy the same. Fair value gaps, order block, just keep it as simple as you can. And that way you can let those wins build up over a 6 month time frame. And then if you feel like, okay, I got this, I'm cool. Let me see what E's talking about with this breaker and this mitigation. And then give that one 6 minutes. 6 months. You know, who won the race, the turtle or the rabbit?
All for it. I just want all us to win, whatever way possible. Because I have, since we've been doing the TFA and we've been on the Zooms and everything, I have seen where people get confused trying to key off of certain PD arrays. Especially when it's not clear and concise, like he said. You can see a order block clear as day. You can see a fair value gap clear as day. It's when you sit there trying to key off of volume imbalance, people might get confused on that when they don't have that clear block, or especially when you're in that in between when this, all right, you got a volume balance above, a volume balance below, or you don't have no good old fashioned fair value gap to base your TFA off of on the 4 hour. That's when people start getting like, I noticed that. That's within the past week or two. I noticed that. So I will agree. Yes. If you not, as well versed in that part, just stick to the fair value gaps and order blocks. Because that way it's going to give you the confidence to take action when it's time to take action, because you know what you're keying off of. It's clear as day. It's the ones that, in between, kind of subjective. Is this that it? Is that it? I'm not sure. Then that might be the one you want to take. But what I like about a TFA also is, even if, and most of the time it's on the 4 hour where we have that problem. But the thing is, you shouldn't be doing nothing anyway until the CID get formed on the 15 minute. So you got to have that part too. So that would try to help you determine whether your 4 hour PD array that you claiming as your first step is valid or not. Because you haven't even you got to get part 2 also off of that 4 hour.
That's the biggest struggle a lot of people face in FW.
I've seen it. Some days we'll be all in here debating. What? You know what I'm saying? I can see it this way. Then somebody come in, well, I can see it this way. Then that, you know what that tell you? This thing ain't clear. You might want to hang out. You might want to hang out until you get some more confirmation. And I'll be quick to tell you, man, this is 50-50. Somebody said that a few minutes earlier. Something's 50-50. If 50-50, that means don't text them until you got some clarity. At least have a conviction on what side you want to take it.
Like we talk about, like when it like I say, TFA made it a lot clearer and a lot less foggy, because now I gotta wait. I gotta wait for this 4 hour PD array to be hit. Okay, cool. Now I gotta wait for this 15-minute CID to get covered. Cool.
And another thing is, just because it hit the PD array doesn't necessarily mean you're gonna get step 2 immediately.
Right.
I noticed that, because some people be like, oh well, we hit the 4 hour, but I mean the gap's almost closed. So the gap's closed. It's still on that side. Still digging. You still need to wait for the CID on the 15 minute. That's why you haven't got it yet, because it's still pushing to close that gap. So that's what I like the most about TFA is You can't get it till you get all of it. You know,
Right. And for me, what I like about it is it tells me I'm on the right side, and then it also tell me what kind of plays I should be looking for.
Right.
So that's and then I know, okay, if we run way from the TFA, okay, I just look for a continuation inside the macro. That has been my personal leap forward when I'm trading. Because now I'm doing more waiting and learning than just pressing the button. Because either TFA gonna give you a TFA come back to the CID, or it's gonna be a continuation to go lower or higher. One or the other.
Some people might not be good at continuation. So if it don't come back to your CID line, just don't touch it.
Don't touch it.
Just again, you know, you gotta make it simple for yourself.
And I choose which one stands out to you the easiest, and develop a level of consistency with that one before trying to evolve to the next one.
Right.
If TFA stands out to you, just wait for that. Then once you're consistent with it over time, and not just being consistent, like, okay, you're winning 4 out of 5 TFAs here and there. I mean, like, you're consistently getting a lot of payouts from it. But if continuation is what you want to do, because you could see that taking place more often than TFA, then do that one.
By the way, you guys, when you all are saying continuation, is it continuation of a TFA move or just a range? When you how do you define continuation?
Continuation to the bias that you're looking to get in.
No.
So
No. How ICT explains it is a continuation is when price dips into a pool of liquidity, which is a fair value gap, comes out of that same fair value gap and gives you another shift with that same fair value gap. So to be more specific, so if price retraces higher into a city, leaves that city, gives you another shift with a new city, that new city is the continuation to go lower. Flip it. If you're bullish and you see price dips down into a busy, it comes out of that busy. Doesn't matter when that busy formed. Ideally, we talked about the 3 different entries around the macro, but if it dips into that busy, comes out of it, gives you a setup with the new busy, that new busy is the continuation to go higher.
Gotcha.
That's all that is. It doesn't have, it's not a continuation of TFA. I wouldn't add it to anything. I would just isolate it and let it be just that. But the thing I will be cautious about is time and price. Because you want to make sure that, okay, if it dipped into a busy, what liquidity did it take when dipping into that busy? You know what I'm saying? Because I can see how somebody can get caught off sides and say, well, isn't this a continuation pattern? Isn't that one a continuation? You know what I'm saying? So I find it best sticking to the macros inside of the kill zone. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, I agree. I just wanted to get clarification.
Yeah, because if you start looking at one at 11:50 in the morning, or you start looking at one at 12:50 in the afternoon, or 1:50 right before the PM kill zone, That's tough because that's a time that ICT hasn't really elaborated on as far as looking for continuation patterns. I've only heard them talk about it in the New York AM session and in the New York PM session. That's not to say that it won't happen in Asian and London, but you know, I'm not how you want to say, I'm not well informed in how the Asian and London moves. Typically, I don't trade those two sessions. It's on the 1 minute. I'll call you DR in case you don't want me to say your full name, but it's off of the 1 minute. I don't know if you could see it on the 15 minute. You know, if you're a swing trader, maybe you could see it that way, but it's basically on the 1 minute. You got it.
Mm.
For gold going back to all-time high again?
Running.
Damn.
Probably.
I don't think so. Not yet.
Say, boy, after you do your Sunday Zoom, do you ever revisit your higher time frame projection like throughout the week?
No, I just
Okay.
usually
My bad. Go
when I do
ahead.
when I do it on Sunday, that'd be it.
I got you. Like you don't go over it like internally. Like, okay, I was looking at this and this is where we are at the middle of the week.
Unless that target is hit probably before Friday. Like if it's hit like Wednesday or Thursday, then I look at like, okay, what the price in the week at? I will do that.
Mm-hmm.
Like Q this week.
Right.
We done looked at that already.
They accuse a monster, boy. Golly.
What time is it?
Kind of connection disconnect.
Opposing liquidity is see.
Man, I wouldn't even trust that with nothing. Look at all the resistance going down, man. It should though. Like you said, launch reversal.
Yeah, if you're gonna be bearish, that if I was going to be bearish on a day like this would be the area where I would have been looking to be bearish, right at around noon.
Then how long is it going to be bearish? Like if I would have taken that trade right then and there, I'd have been out at that 1 minute swing low.
Yeah. I mean, how many points is that?
About 20, 25.
More than that. Oh, you've been going right there, like right at that swing that just took.
Yep. Bro, you see, this thing has been on gas since the open on Sunday. I don't want to be. I don't want to be in the trade. I didn't even want to buy it up from where I did. I just saw that there was a target that it was still trying to address.
I try to get this down here.
I mean, in hindsight, look at the speed. I love the speed of it.
I try to get down there.
Boy, God bless you.
Yeah, up here. I try.
God bless you, dog. This thing is so aggressively to the buy side, man.
It's just you can get past here. Ain't no gaps.
If how much contracts is if?
Yeah. hey, let's say this trade these two.
At
These two.
At least two?
These two.
Ooh, woo. Well, you saying that like that's light work.
I said it like at least two. It's a trade place. That's why gold ass was chilling while EQ was running.
Lunchtime. Get the hell up. No Zoom, no Zoom or YouTube tomorrow. I'm off. We back Thursday and Friday. Don't blow none up. Enjoy your break. Oh, what the.